Hi guys, welcome back to our Easy 104 series. This is module 5 and chapter 1, VNet peering. Now imagine yourself as a network engineer. Your company has deployed resources in multiple regions. You have multiple VNets. So to connect those VNets, we require peering so that the resources that deployed in the VNets should be able to communicate with each other. So in this chapter, we will be discussing about VNet peering. Peering is the simplest and quickest way to connect your VNets. Once we peer the VNets, they appear as one. Now consider this scenario. We have a VNet in region 1 and we have two VNets in region 2. All of those VNets have resources. Now to make sure these resources are able to send and receive data, we need to connect the VNets. There are two types of peering. One is regional. Regional peering connects Azure Virtual Networks in the same region, and global VNet peering connects VNets in different regions. Let's see the benefits of peering. The traffic between peered virtual networks is private. Traffic between the virtual network is kept on the Microsoft Backbone network. No public internet, gateways or encryption is required in the communication between the virtual networks. A low latency, high bandwidth connection between resources in different virtual networks. The ability for resources in one virtual network to communicate with resources in different virtual network once we peer the virtual networks. The ability to transfer data across Azure subscriptions, deployment models, and across Azure regions. There is no downtime to resources in either virtual network when creating the peering or after the peering is created. Consider this scenario. We have three VNets, VNet 1, VNet 2, and Hub VNet. VNet 1 is paired with Hub VNet. Similarly, VNet 2 is paired with Hub VNet. In this scenario, VNet 1 will not be able to communicate with VNet 2 because VNet 1 and VNet 2 are not paired. But we can send traffic via Hub VNet using a VPN gateway. So we can enable communication between VNet 1 and VNet 2, and traffic will be sent via Hub VNet. So this is known as service chaining. This is hub and spoke kind of structure, means we have a hub network from where we are routing the traffic. We can use user defined routes. We can tell the resources in VNet 1 to send traffic to VNet 2 via hub VNet. When we create the peering to the second virtual network from the first virtual network, the peering status is initiated. When we create the peering from the second VNet to the first VNet, its peering status is connected. Let's see a demo. I have already created three VNets, VNet 1, VNet 2, and Hub VNet for this demo. Now we'll be peer VNet 1 and Hub VNet. Similarly, we will peer VNet 2 and Hub VNet. After peering, we'll check the connectivity between virtual machine in VNet 1 and virtual machine in Hub VNet. Similarly, we will check connectivity between virtual machine in VNet 2 and virtual machine in Hub VNet. At last, we'll check connectivity between these two VNets, VNet 1 and VNet 2. This shouldn't be able to communicate. Means virtual machine in VNet 1 will not be able to send data to virtual machine in VNet 2. So let's peer the virtual networks. For this demo, I have created a resource group with name peering demo RG01. I have a private DNS zone with name ikclasses.com. I have a Bastion host. I have VM1 in VNet01. I have VM2 in VNet02, and I have a VM in Hub VNet. I have taken the console of Hub VNet using Bastion. If I try to ping VM01 in VNet01, I won't be getting the response because there's no connectivity between Hub VNet and VM01 in VNet01. Similarly, if I try to ping VM01 in VNet02, we won't be getting the response because there's no connectivity between Hub VNet and VNet02. So in this demo, we will be peer these two networks. We will connect these two networks, VNet01 and Hub VNet, using VNet peering. Similarly, we will peer VNet02 with Hub VNet using VNet peering, and after that, we'll again check the connectivity between these two VNets. So for creating a peering, I'll have to go to the VNet So let me click on Hub VNet, and in Hub VNet under settings section you'll see there's an option of peerings. So I'll click on peering and I'll click on add. Once you click on add, you have to define the name for your peering. So I'll just give it the simple name Hub VNet to VNet 01. Similarly, this will be the remote virtual network peering. So it will be VNet 01 to Hub VNet. You can give any name of your choice. Now here I'll have to define the remote virtual network, that is VNet 01. So this will create a peering between Hub VNet to VNet 01. Now let's click on add. It will take some time. It will create two peering back and forth from Hub VNet to VNet 01. Similarly from VNet 01 to Hub VNet. Now we also have to create peering between VNet 02 and Hub VNet. So that we will see using PowerShell. So let me navigate to the PowerShell. These are the PowerShell commands which are required to create peering between two VNets. So I'll be placing VNets in a variable, and once this is done, we need to add peering between the two VNets. So let's just select this section and run. Once this is run, the peering between Hub VNet and VNet 2 will be created. Now let's switch back to portal. If you'll see here, there's peering connection between Hub VNet to VNet 01. Similarly, in some time you will see there's peering connection between Hub VNet and VNet 02. Similarly, if I'll go to VNet 01, you can see under peerings we have the status is connected. Now let's go to our Bastion connection and let's press up arrow and press enter. So you see I have got the response. Now similarly, if I'll ping VM01 in VNet01, I'll be getting the response. So I hope you have understood how can we connect different VNets using VNet peering. I've taken console of 172.16.0.4, that is VNet 01 VM01. So I've taken console of VM01 in VNet 01, and from here let's try to reach VNet 02 VM01 with this IP 172.17.0.4. So I'm not getting the response because there's no connectivity between VNet 02 and VNet 01. There is connectivity between VNet 01 to Hub VNet and VNet 02 to Hub VNet. We won't be able to reach via that way because peering doesn't support the transitivity. You have to have a network virtual appliance in Hub VNet, and you can route the traffic via Hub VNet, and that we will be seeing in the next chapter. I hope this has been informative for you guys. Thank you for watching.